What's up, guys? Gons here with this week's word of encouragement. It comes from Psalm 56, verses 1 through 4. Here's what it says. Be gracious to me, O God, for man tramples on me all day long, an attacker oppresses me. My enemies trample on me all day long, for many attack me proudly. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? Now, this cry out for the graciousness of God or the favor of God as man tramples on me. I know many of us feel that way, that there are people in higher status, higher in power and authority. They want stuff, they need stuff, and sometimes we feel like we are being trampled on. But even more than that, I think all of us can relate to the constant attack, the constant oppression that we feel from the enemy. And that's not necessarily from man. It could be through a man or woman, but we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So a lot of times those aspects of things that bother us and things that oppress us are spiritual beings, and that's the war that we are in. And when it comes to war, when you really start to recognize the reality of the battle, that these spiritual beings are pretty powerful, you might get a sense of fear. And that's natural because you don't know everything about how these spirits operate and how they oppress you. You don't always recognize it. And I mean it in the genuine sense. I don't mean it in the fear-mongering sense of sensationalizing something to scare people. I'm talking about honest fear of the unknown that we all share. All of us have it to some level. But what do we do in those situations? Well, it's pretty easy. You put your trust in God. As it says here, I put my trust in you, in God, whose word I praise. In God I trust, I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? See, it flips. It goes from this fear of the unknown to knowing God means that you have truth on your side, and you don't have to be afraid at all. You can trust in God, and that it tramples or transcends through all of reality and the physical creation and everything else. So when you realize that, it's like, oh, what can flesh do to me? It can't do anything. The spiritual oppressors can be overcome in the name and authority of Jesus Christ. So I hope that encourages you this week. We face all kinds of different struggles and challenges, and some of us can relate to some, others of us can't. It's a myriad of things that we all go through. But don't ever be afraid or fear anything, especially the unknown, because you can put your trust in God and He's going to take care of you. Have an awesome week, guys. God bless.